Welcome to another episode of Math Made Simple. I'm Miss Munah and I'm a math specialist here at the Pi Lab. In this video, I'll be analysing some common examination questions. I've put the question in a handout and you may download a copy for free by clicking on the description box below. So let's get started. In this video, I'm going to show you how to simplify algebraic fractions. So I've given you a question with 4 parts. All you see are addition of fractions or even subtraction of fractions or even a combination of both. So some of you, while reading the instruction, may be asking yourselves, what is the meaning of simplify? Very easy. When you're asked to add or subtract algebraic fractions, the meaning of simplify means that our answer must be in the form of a single fraction. Okay, I do not want to see more than one fraction. I don't even want to see a mixed number. It must be a single fraction. Now, how are we going to do this? Let's travel back into the past with me and we are going to do a bit of a recap. So sometime in primary school, you've already learned how to add fractions such as 2/5 plus 1/5. Now, how do you add such a fraction? First of all, do you guys do this? Do you take 2 plus 1 over 5 plus 5? Is that right? And then you're going to get 3 over 10? No, right? This is absolutely the wrong way. And I'm sure many of you will agree with me. This is not the right way to do it. What then is the right way? So if you have 2/5 plus 1/5, the right way would be to check for the common denominator. Both are 5. Okay, they are the same. And then, since they have the common denominator, you just have to add the numerators, which is in this case 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer is 3/5. And this is the correct way to do it. And then some of you may be asking yourselves, Teacher, what if I have a different denominator? So for example, half plus 2/3. How are we going to add this? Again, are you going to take 1 plus 2 over 2 plus 3 to get 3/5? Does that look right? No, this shouldn't be the way. The correct way should be you take half and 2/3, make sure that the denominators are the same. Now, 2 and 3, a lot of us think 2 times 3, 3 times 2. But actually what you have been doing would be to take the LCM of both numbers, the 2 and the 3, to get a 6. Now, I can even use 12 or 18. I can use any number that is a multiple of 6. But if you do that, you're going to end up with a lot more steps. So just use the LCM, 6, and that will save you a lot of time. So the first fraction then becomes 3/6. The second fraction becomes 4/6. So we end up with 7/6 or 1 and 1/6. For numbers, it's perfectly okay to have a mixed number. Now, for this very first question, part A. I want you to remember what we have recapped earlier so far and apply it to parts A all the way to D. So part A, we have 2x over 5 plus x over 5. First of all, what should we check for? Check for the common denominator. Since they are the same, both are 5, we can just add the numerators. In this case, 2x plus x will give us 3x over 5. And that, boys and girls, is the answer. It's easy, isn't it? Okay, let's try something a little bit more challenging. Part B now. So in part B, I have 7x plus 4 over 18 plus 5 over 12. So the first question you should ask yourselves is, are the denominators the same? I have 18 and 12. What's the answer? The answer is no, right? They are not the same. So how do I make them the same? Simple. Find the LCM of 18 and 12, which is 36. So again, convert each fraction to upon 36. Now, I'm very particular about presentation. I'm sure your school teachers are too. So be very careful with this. First of all, let's do this. Since you're going to multiply the denominator by 2, use brackets like this. So it's 2 bracket 18. Then do the same for the numerator. So it's 2 bracket 7x plus 4. Now for the next fraction, 12 times 3 is 36, right? So you're going to put 3 bracket 12 and 3 bracket 5. Now after this, the next step would be I'm going to expand the numerators. So what do I have? For the first fraction, 14x plus 8. Second fraction, 15. After this, check again. Denominators are the same. Add the numerators. And what do we have? You should get 14x plus 23 upon 36. And that is the answer. So far so good, right? Now let's continue on with part C. Part C, we have subtraction now. So copy down the question. So we have 3x minus 1 upon 6 minus 2x minus 1 upon 9. Again, check. Are the denominators the same? They are not the same. So find the LCM. What's the LCM of 6 and 9? it would be 18. So convert each fraction to upon 18. What do we have for the first fraction? Okay, if you can't see, it's okay. Again, multiply. 3 times 6 will give me 18. So the top or the numerator also needs to times 3. For the second fraction, denominator times 2, numerator times 2. So now expand the numerators. For the first fraction, 9x minus 3. Second fraction, 4x minus 2. After this, you check. My denominators are the same, so I can subtract my numerators. Now, how do you subtract? First of all, be very wary of this minus sign. When you are subtracting more than one term, okay, where do I see more than one term? Over here, in these brackets, my 4x minus 2 has more than one term. I need to put my green brackets. Now, if you do not put brackets, definitely all your hard work will be gone. So what should I do now? Just copy the numerator, 9x minus 3 minus 4x minus 2. Okay, a lot of you are very lazy. Please include the brackets. Like this. Basically, whatever is at the top, you just copy it down upon 18. Then you are going to expand it. So now the numerator becomes 9x minus 3 minus 4x plus 2 over 18. And finally, collect all your x. You should get 5x. And collect all your numbers. You should get minus 1. So the answer is 5x minus 1 over 18. Now for the very last part, I have 2 plus x minus 5 over 2 minus 2x plus 1 over 3. So again, a lot of you by now should be able to tell me, teacher, there's 3 and 2 as the denominator. Now let me ask you a question. What about this 2? What are we going to do about it? We also need to convert it into a fraction. So this 2 is actually upon 1. So you have to end up finding the LCM of 1, 2, and 3. And what is that? It should be 6, isn't it? The LCM is 6. So the next step would be to convert every single fraction over here into upon 6. So first fraction, 12 upon 6. Second fraction, if you can't see it, do it step by step. Times 3 to the bottom and times 3 to the top. Last fraction, times 2 to the bottom and 2 to the top. So what do we end up with? 3x minus 15 over 6 minus 4x plus 2 over 6. And finally, since all of them share a common denominator of 6, we can add the numerators. Again, be very careful. There's a minus sign over here. So what must you do? Put brackets. Very good. So next step, 12 plus 3x minus 15. For the last part, copy down the entire thing. Minus bracket 4x plus 2 followed by the closing bracket upon 6. And then you expand. So I have 12 plus 3x minus 15 minus 4x minus 2 upon 6. So final step, collect all your numbers. What do you have? You should get negative 5. And then don't forget to collect all our x terms. What do we get? We should get negative x. And finally, don't forget your denominator, which is 6. And that, boys and girls, is our final answer for part D. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, give us a thumbs up. If you would like to check out more videos by us, please click on the links on the right hand side. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!